Welcome back. Now, General Aronda Nyakirima, the longest-serving Chief of Defence Forces, slipped away on a flight from South Korea to Dubai this morning. He was found dead, but the cause remains unknown as an autopsy is yet to be carried out. A career soldier who joined the NRA in 1982 after leaving university, he embraced the lofty ideals of guerrilla warfare in the Luero jungles. When the NRA captured power in 1986, General Aronda served in various capacities before he was appointed the Chief of Defence Forces in 2003. In 2013, he was relieved of his coveted position and appointed Internal Affairs Minister. But as the longest-serving Army commander, he left behind a professional army, eliminated infighting, and gave the UPDF a pan-Africanist look. Now, on Talk of the Nation tonight, we talk about General Aronda, the man and the senior officer. And I'm joined by none other than Army spokesperson, Lieutenant Colonel Paddy Ankunda. Lieutenant Colonel Paddy Ankunda.
Yes, Rukhsana.
It is indeed a great day for this nation.
A very sad day.
Now, I don't even know where to start. We've had tits and bits about General Aronda's death. And Ugandans would like to know, in as much as you know, what exactly happened? What can you tell us for now?
Rukhsana, it is still sketchy. Because the information, the way it is coming in, I think we need to really take time to understand and investigate thoroughly well what could have been the cause of this. But basically, what we picked very early in the morning is that Honorable General Aronda Nyakirima, in flight from South Korea, where he had gone for official government business, passed on in sleep, and by the time they reached Dubai, he was gone. And since morning we've been grappling with the bad news, and government has responded quite quickly and quite appropriately to get the right things done. And we're moving on with the process of bringing back the body for burial.
It will take a while to sink in, but the general served in many capacities. There was the military intelligence, there was the mechanized battalion, he was the commander of the Iron Fist, and finally as Chief of Defence Forces. How would you describe General Aronda, the officer?
Well, a leader with integrity, very respectful. He took advice, he mentored leaders, he mentored commanders. He moved things, very committed. He put in his effort. He never shied away from saying the truth, as long as that could change the institution for the better. For some of us who worked with him all these years, we have known him as a man who gets things done. He doesn't talk a lot, he doesn't say much, but when it comes to action, he gets things done. And I think the country has lost a person who you could rely on as a leader. So
indeed.
We grieve with the family we condole with the family for this big loss and the entire country. And we pray that we get over this.
Indeed. Now, from an observer's perspective, he carried himself with the aura and demeanor of a gentleman, a gentle spirit. Tell us a little bit about Aronda, the man.
Well, he was a gentleman. He was never the person you find in a quarrel. He was never the person who would say this when he means the other. He would tell you what he wants you to do. And he would make sure that he follows up and find out, have you done it? And have you done it well? This is the officer we've lost. A man who guided the ragtag UPDF to the glory in which we pride today. The longest serving Chief of Defense Forces, 2003 to 2013. I think he has left a mark, has left a record.
And I think there is evidence when you look at what's happening in the forces right now. You can see his legacy.
Very, very clear evidence. I mean, there was a time we had a whole big backlog of officers not trained. With guidance from the president, he did take the decision to establish training colleges in this country, including the Senior Command and Staff College, the Junior Staff College, and other lower, mid-level leadership training colleges. He had done a lot to improve our welfare. We ran the biggest circle in the country, it was Alendo Circle. He did all sorts of things to get the UPDF where it is, and we pride in him, and he will live. He's just gone, but he will live.
Now, there are a lot of conspiracies, obviously, as you would expect, being spawned about his death, and obviously the autopsy hasn't yet been done.
Yeah.
But we have learned that the Army has sent a team of pathologists led by Dr. James Makumbi. When should we expect the results of the autopsy, you think?
Well, and these are experts. Dr. James Makumbi, the Chief of Medical Services in UPDF, is the team leader. We have ensured that we put members of his family on the team, including his sister, Jole Ngabirano, and the husband, and the personal doctor of the late. Now, we expect that this team should be in Dubai tonight, and they start work tomorrow, and embark on the process of bringing back the body. We hope that by Tuesday or Wednesday, the late should be with us. And then we start the entire ceremonies, including the arrangement for burial.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Paddy Ankunda, for joining us tonight. No doubt this is one of those many tough moments in your career as a spokesperson.
Sad moment indeed.
Once again, thank you for joining us on Talk of the Nation tonight.
You're welcome.
Now, NTV will keep you updated with the details of this story as it continues to unfold.